Well, hello there, grandchildren. Welcome back to another episode of Granny Goatee's Food Review Show, where Granny Goatee reviews your favorite foods. Thank you for joining me on another exciting episode. Today we're going to be reviewing new items from two new restaurants, the Chicken Big Mac from McDonald's and the highly loved Cheesy Tots that are back in Burger King. Kind of under the radar, not a lot of advertisement, but it was a fan favorite. Now, Granny Goatee has seen the Chicken Big Mac before. I've never tried it. I've seen it in another country, somewhere in Asia, if I'm not mistaken. But they have had it in Canada before. To all my Canadians out there, they've probably tried it. And they have had it in Australia before. And maybe some of the Australians that watch the show have tried it too. And you can leave it in the comment section if it's going to be good or not, or if you liked it. And the Cheesy Tots, okay? Now, before I get into this video, I have conducted a little bit of an anecdotal investigation regarding the prices and the discrepancy in prices that we have in different states, okay? Now, initially when I was going to order the Cheesy Tots, and by the way, if you appreciate this information I'm going to give you, please give me a thumbs up, okay? And to all the new subscribers that have joined, thank you so much. And if you like the video, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay. I had my application for Burger King set to Los Angeles. And when I went to order the Cheesy Tots, I went to order a 4-piece. It was $2.99 plus tax, came to $3.30. Okay, grandchildren? When I changed the address to an address in Arizona from California, the price fell down to $1.76. And after taxes, it came to $1.96. So Arizonans are paying $1.96 for the same amount of Cheesy Tots as Californians are paying $3.30 for. And matter of fact, if you do pay $3.30 or $2.99 plus tax in Arizona, you will get 8 Cheesy Tots. Now, before we've talked about maybe the hourly wages in California, where the legislators have passed this legislation and the price for fast food workers and other comparable workers has gone from $15 to $20 an hour. Now that is a 33% increase in price, but going from $1.96 to $3.30 is more or nearly, now I'm not a mathematician, okay, but I'm venturing to say that's about 40 or 42% increase. Okay, now some people this is not a political show and it will never be, but for this, I know a lot of consumers out there are wondering what's going on with these prices. And so one side of the political spectrum is blaming it on the politicians, the other side is blaming it on the companies, but both sides deserve blame. And I think one side deserves more blame than the other, okay? And why are companies charging so much more when the price has only gone up for paying people in California just 33%? Why are you charging so much more for those Cheesy Tots and other items, you know? So I think that the companies and the politicians, before I get into that, now I afterwards went to get this Chicken Big Mac, okay? The Chicken Big Mac cost me $8.33 after taxes. When I put that same Chicken Big Mac into Los Angeles, it was $6 and some change, $6.19 plus tax, so it would be under $7. Okay, and that may be because of this particular franchisee, but the franchisee and the corporation are working together. Really, they're both the same people. Okay, so that blame for that excessive charge, you're not paying $15 an hour or $20 an hour for your employees at McDonald's here in Arizona. Why are you charging more than what a Chicken Big Mac would be in California? That just makes no sense. So what I think these companies are doing, okay, is they're complaining, we don't want $20 an hour, $20 an hour, but they're using that excuse to pay some employees in some states more, to upcharge on their prices, to bump it up more than what they're paying the employees. So what's happening here is they are actually happy to pay more in some states because they increase the prices far more than what they're actually paying more for these employees. And they're using it as an opportunity to really shaft the consumer. So politicians are shafting us, the corporations are shafting us, and as consumers and as citizens, I think we need to pull back. And we are pulling back. I listened to the last quarterly conference call from McDonald's, and they really are struggling. So us not taking those dollars to these companies are really going to give us the opportunity to screw them back. So good job, everybody, okay? Now, I'm going to get into this food review, but I'm very passionate about this. It is an investigation. It is anecdotal, and I do have the opportunity to go back and forth to these states. It is only 2 states that I'm comparing, but I'm sure it's like this across the United States. And it's just pisses off Granny Goatee, okay? So I wanted to share that information with you. Now let's get into this, okay? The Cheesy Tots. I am so excited about these Cheesy Tots. They're like quarter shaped, all right? And I was going to get the nutritional information on these, but I did forget, grandchildren, so please excuse me on that. Let's go ahead and take a bite and see what this tastes like. There is more tot to cheese. The tot to cheese ratio is not to my liking. And the oil that this Burger King is using is so old. I can smell the burnt oil. All right, let's take another bite halfway through. There, you can see it. There's not much cheese in there. It's mostly a tot. And it tastes a lot like the Kraft macaroni and cheese, that powdered cheese. It does not taste like a good quality cheese, and there isn't enough in there. But what I do like is the outer crunchiness of it, that outer layer. That's quite nice, and I'm sure you can hear the crunch. But quite underwhelming. Does not taste good because of that burnt oil. Let's try to mask this up with a little bit of ranch, okay? Gosh, I do not like that at all. All right, here we go. Here's the ranch. I'm just gonna bite half of it. I don't want to eat the whole thing. Now, man, those are not good. Now, the ranch does make it a little bit better. But Burger King, you gotta change your oil. I mean, that oil is just burnt and gross. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the review on the Cheesy Tots at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and move on to the Chicken Big Mac, okay? So here we go, the Chicken Big Mac. Actually, that looks pretty good, almost like advertised. A lot of times these companies will make products and then the advertisement is just far superior than what they actually give you. So check that out. I mean, that is looking exactly like advertised, okay? Now let's go ahead and take a bite of this and see how it tastes, all right, grandchildren? Here we go. Now, right off the bat, this is, oh my gosh, I'm getting messy. You can tell that this is that pressed together, low quality chicken. These are not chicken breasts like you would get from Popeyes. These are cheap McChicken patties in here. And of course I don't like that. Okay, you're gonna charge me $8.33 for a chicken Big Mac, and you're gonna give me those pressed chicken patties? I mean, come on, let's keep it real. What is this? What is this? Okay. The rest of the flavors are good. The chicken is very bland. Let's take another bite. You can tell that this chicken has been sitting for a while. It is not good. It is bland. It's almost not even crispy. And I am hugely disappointed with this, with both these products. Now, I'll give you a little secret. Granny Goatee does not eat the Big Mac like this. I turn it into a Big Granny Mac. Now, how do I turn it into a Big Granny Mac, whether chicken or beef? I take this middle bun, these extra carbs, and I throw that middle bun away. I put the chicken patty on top, I slide the seasoning and the pickles, and then this bun, this extra carb, which makes the sandwich taste worse actually, I toss that. So what does a Big Granny Mac look like? It looks like this, grandchildren. I'm hoping it's gonna taste better. Let's see. Much better. Now, when you take that middle bun out, the special sauce and the pickle and the lettuce will be stuck to that middle bun. So you do have to scrape it off, put it on the sandwich. But in my opinion, the Big Granny Mac in beef or chicken is a far superior product to the Big Mac. So try it out. Let me know what you think, okay? I'm not going to take another bite of this. That is just awful. Okay, grandchildren. What do I think? I think that these Cheesy Tots, you do not have to try them out. They are not very good. Maybe at your location they will be better. Really get a 2.2 out of 10. Okay, and this chicken Big Mac, I mean, even after I Big Granny Mac'd it, I mean, it's just a cheap product. You can taste it. It's bad. And we're going to give that a 3.1 out of 10. Okay, grandchildren? Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Granny Goatee's Food Review Show. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining. And hopefully you will avoid these two products because they will just be a waste of your money. All right? Enjoy the weekend, everybody. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Mà lên đó nè. Có kịp được cậu. Gì mà.